Okay, so I figured, seeing as we waited 16 long years for Erland to be obviously born and then come into manhood, that we're going to continue for a couple of episodes in the Vale. After all is not lost because we do have two claims that we can try and press if we are strong enough to. Unfortunately, we are nowhere near strong enough right now. So our mission is quite simple. Rebuild. Viseren's turned up at the court again. That's alright, I love Viseren. Award on retire. I can make him my bodyguard. I'll do that. So I've got a dragon as a bodyguard. There we go. So let's go and talk to our new bodyguard, shall we? Let's cancel off that ambition. Can I become a dragon rider? Because nothing will solidify my power. Unfortunately, Rogo, or Rogga, whatever she's called, she's currently the dragon rider. Unfortunately, it appears as if I don't speak dragon. Oh wow. Let's stop the plot that we were trying to, kill the Magister, which is an utter shame. Is there a plot that would be better for us? Lara of Eastweald, so we can kill off my wife if we wanted to. We're not going to, because as you can see on here, I'm just. It's just a shame I'm a coward as well. So what will we actually need to take Snakewood? Well, looks like they've got a garrison of over 1,000. As we've confirmed before, they do have a little bit of a backup, which isn't as strong as it used to be because Morton has been at war. So Tommen Lannister has been imprisoned by Queen Shireen of the Iron Throne. So that's the war over. Unfortunately, it means that my sister and her daughter are in a spot of bother. Not only have they picked a terrible name for the daughter, Quaria, but their husband is also in prison. So we have lost the war, our armies have been obliterated, our castle sacked. Now I stand before Queen Shireen to hear her judgments. Let's see what will happen. Erland Hunter, the Queen has decided to be merciful despite your treasonous actions. I'm allowed to retain my lands unmolested and be pledged to uphold the Queen's peace forthwith. As a guarantee to this pledge, a hostage has been taken from your family. Right. So they have taken my son. And you know what? It is actually really merciful of her. I think she's probably taken pity on my people because of the recent slave raids. Ah, right, so I found a homosexual in Aminos, so let's blackmail that man. And as soon as we blackmailed it, we'll try and get our Master of Whisperers back over to us. So I've just become a knight. Now Heartsholme, we all know the battle didn't go well last time, we're not strong enough to take them. Snakeswood, however, we may very well be. We're going to have to wait a bit. Let's make sure that... Oh, he's leading troops. Why are you leading troops? There we go. So we've got him training. And he's going to try and restock our levy so we can try and take Snakewood. Now the man in Upcliff, he's still having problems with us. And the man with the lovely haircut in Old Anchor is also having problems. Harlan Hunter is at it again. I think it's about time we take care of good old Harlan. Let's see if he drops his cause just yet. He's only got a few days to have a look. Right, so Harlan has come to the end of his usefulness. We will get Oh, increase our tyranny of 10 for a courtier and 20 for a landed vassal. We can't afford to do it. So what we'll do is we'll take it off auto. We'll try and decide what have we got here? What's going on? Another slave raid on Claw Isle. And Yunkish Iron Throne Jejur War over Vadhadanan. Okay, well, everyone knows where Vadhadanan is, so that's understandable. Let's have a look. Decide on Civil War sides. Yeah, we'll support the throne. We need to try and get her back on side a little bit. We're not going to take a loan or anything like that. We can't really afford to at this time. What we can afford to do, hopefully, I say now, is strike with a 15 levy. Maybe we'll wait. So let's see about getting us a better Master of Laws. We all know my wife's a little bit terrible with that sort of thing, so let's see if we can get someone who's at court and get them married to someone a little bit better. So who have we got? Willem and Frey. Not surprisingly, no one will marry you, but that's because you're not because you're a Frey, but because you're our maester. Giles, you're married. Alright, so we don't appear to have anyone single, so let's hire a new courtier. And you're going to be, hopefully, a man who's good with words. Artsan. Where is Artsan then? Let's have a look at you. There he is. And, yeah, you're not very good. However, Anya is. So let's get Anya over to us. So this recovery is probably going to take a little bit of time, but we're going to have to move fast. Because our problem right now is that we don't really have enough strength. But even though we don't have enough strength, doesn't mean that we can't go producing claims. So we've got Snakewood, we've got Heartsholm. We're going to go for Coldwater Burn next. So how quickly are we restocking here? It's going to take a good while, so let's speed things up a little bit. What's happening actually in the Westerlands then? It's still Mycella. She's married to a hill who's an Andal, 5th of the 7. In the Stormlands, we actually have something a little bit odd. We've got a chief of Roseland Shore. King Mancy's done quite a good job. In Dawn, it's Ariane of Dawn, and she married her uncle, which is still a little bit freaky. Meanwhile, in the Reach, we've still got Willis, and Willis is still chugging along. And in the Iron Islands, we've got Victorian still. So Tommen's been executed, my sister has now been widowed, and my niece is now fatherless. As you can see, the Riverlands is pretty much divided there. They're all under Mance. So he's really done a good job. So let's flip back to, yeah, we'll stick on Independent for now. So Iron Oaks, they're in a separate war, as is Goldtown, which is why they're appearing like this on the map right now. So are we yet strong enough? My liege, my network of spies here in Amanus have found out that local Nova's homosexual. Right, blackmailing. Get me some money. As soon as you get me some money, I'm going to bring you back over. That's your reward. If you get me no money, you can stay over there. So it's taken him a good while to see if we can squeeze any money out of a Pentoshi. But we'll remember what the Pentoshi have done. So let's have a look at ourselves. We are still have no valid ambitions. Our son is a hostage in the Iron Throne. Excellent. Levy reinforcement rate is increased by 50. That's exactly what we need. 149 right now. Weak claims on Blackhaven. We're not going to do anything. Important decisions. Yeah, support the throne. Is there anything else we can do? No. I offered Eustace to hand the buzzard over to the falconer, but was careless enough to forget to put on its hood. And then lost my grip, and the bird flew to freedom. He'll kill me for this. So my uncle Eustace, who I was just getting on side, we've just gone and lost his buzzard. Yeah, sorry Eustace, what can I do? You know, there's not too much at all. So it looks like the Graftons and people of Runestone have they've actually taken over. So the Royces are now really strong. Wow. The Royces have really been expanding. I said ages ago that that's what we need to watch out for. There is the Royces are the issue. Have they got a young daughter? They do. Oh, you know what? We're in a bit of problem here. Uther can't marry, and ideally I'd want to try it with my son, but we can't pick who he gets married to because he's a hostage of the Iron Throne. Just out of interest, what prisoner did they actually have there that we could ransom? Oh, they've got the Wainwoods. So they've got Wallace Wainwoods. That's fine, you can stay where you are, I'm not overly bothered about you. Now, you know what, we really need to move fast. I don't want to sit here for too long waiting. Lord Ander of Runestone has created the title High Lordship of Gulltown. I knocked the door and heard him swear when something was knocked to the floor and broke by the sound of it. When he finally called to come in, I opened the door and saw the messy room filled with weird looking glasses, stuffed exotic animals, and the man I was visiting in the middle of the mess with singed eyebrows. Who is this? Harlan Hunter. What is he doing? He's a member of the occult, right? Well, Harlan. Well, we cannot have that. Have you tampered with the account? Oh, what's happened? Why? What? Why would I care about her? They're all Graftons. Have I just had a load of Graftons run to my court? He has claims on Gulltown. Right, okay. Well, for diplomatic relations we'll say yes. It would appear that we've just had a load of Graftons appear in our court, so we've taken the Graftons in, they've fled from Gulltown. So let's see exactly who we've got. So we've got Gerald Grafton, who appears to be the matriarch of the family, him and his wife. Rylene Grafton, who's married to my uncle. Edric, who's married to Walder Frey. Sorry Edric, that's a bit shit. Bloody hell. Well, hopefully they'll remember that if they ever come back to power. Felena Coldwater died of poor health. Can we take Snakewater? I still think we're too weak, but you know I'm itching to go to war. but I think that's been our downfall, especially when it came to trying to take Hearts home. That certainly cost us a lot. My liege, my work in Coldwater Burn has come to fruition. Oh, excellent. So we've got the claim on Coldwater Burn. We are 2/3 of the way through the plan. Now it's just Newkeep, and then we can go and try and get the High Lordship of Northweald, this area here. And we're going to try and press the claim all at once. Hopefully by that time, not only will our levies be almost full again, we should have been able to improve relations with Lord Gion to try and get access to some of his levy and the Lord of Upcliff. Unfortunately, to hold a feast we need at least one more gold, and then it would be helpful if we actually put some gold into the actual food for the feast. So a couple of known plots: kidnap Ryella back. Ryella who? I don't even know who she is. Lordship of Crow's Baron. Yeah, I'm not bothered about that, that's fine. So that's the plan for now. Our new Master of Laws, Anya, has been doing quite good so far. She's only been on the job less than a year and she's already got us one claim, so well done to her. Meanwhile, we've got some weird things going on. We've got an Astapori who's actually taken over the bloody gate. Oh, Lucas. Who is this? Oh, yeah, well, that's understandable, you're a Cobra. So just look how divided the realm is, especially the Riverlands. We've got an Astapori here, we've got Northmen. It's just a bit of a bloody mess. In fact, so you can follow what's happening, we'll put it back on Independent Realms. Right, so finally we can pick ourselves an ambition. So with the ambition, we've got a couple of things. Become a higher lord, obtain a Valyrian steel sword, improve learning, improve diplomacy. It's a shame. Alright, so the war appears to be over. We're gonna go for a quick one, should be improve learning, and then hopefully we can try and just go for become a higher lord. Alright, Justin, you keep finding all these homosexuals but you're not getting me any money, so you're becoming a bit useless for me here. Uh oh, we had in command happen to us. It is Dornish War, so we can't have that. Roger, you're going to stay with us, as is myself. We don't want anything happening to our guys. So we'll send off what we can, and we'll try and protect what we have. Well, in fact, one of the things we could do with doing is, let's just expand our people, bring up them here, and have Erlon there. The only reason I'm doing that is so we can continue to raise our levy, whilst keeping myself safe. You have come into the possession of the Annals of the Seven Kingdoms, a series of tomes chronicling the trials and tribulations of the Seven Kingdoms, written by Grand Maester Owen from a long time before the conquest. Studying this historical work could prove insights that improve your learning. Alright, let's read every single word. And that should allow us to fulfill, hopefully. So we gain 2 learning from that. Excellent, so that's an ambition filled straight away. Let's go, in fact, let's go for diplomacy whilst it's so low. Yes, my wife is pregnant. Second war, it's Dornish independence it looks like, so... They're already in King's Landing, bloody hell, that was fast. Truces are expiring. What truces is it? Lord Paramount, Robert the Stammerer. Ah, right. That might be a problem. We'll certainly have to keep an eye on that. The vassals have been raised too long. So we're gonna disband them. We're gonna just keep an eye on me because I don't want us leading any troops. As soon as we get up to 1,000, we're going. Right, let's try and get a feast on the go then. It's gonna put us into debt, I think. So my half-sister, Linnea Malcolm. She's actually quite good, actually. Send out Marshal Guston. Right, I don't want to spend too much on food, it's going to be 5, that's all we can afford. Sorry, not good enough, yeah, we're going to have to do that. Right, please turn up everyone. Yeah, it's costing me a lot of prestige, just because I can't afford to hire a band. I've heard my uncle, he plays a nice flute, so he can do it. So what child have we got here? Jonquil Hunter. Who is of my dynasty? She's Harlan Hunter's part of the family. So we're going to go ahead and just do a quick education on her. She's going to go ahead and be educated by Giles, who's the highest that we have in that particular thing. Guests have finally arrived. All is ready, the cooks have worked day and night preparing the food, and the castle has never looked lovelier. Welcome to the feast, everyone. Everyone drank and we were happy, except Lord Owen, who refused more wine. Oh, for heaven's sake. Well, that kind of backfired then. And then he went back into positive. Okay. Entrusted ward, yes. Last of guests has returned home. It was great fun. Right, so they've improved a little bit, it looks like. Pick an ambition. So we've gone ahead and improved our diplomacy. So, next step is going to be become a higher lord.